coffee breath just stuck in my teeth.
Go back to you. Well, that's why I said we'd eat after.
Yeah.
We're just going to get this set up. For those of you joining us online, we are going to be getting started here in a second with our get started here. Give me like 1 minute to.
The million-dollar question is how much straight something will have a hair.
Actually, not that much. She's distracted by
I just want to
spraying
share,
the squirt bottle.
like with Kenny, because I don't know if he'll get it.
What happens when you see
Some
that?
others.
That is honestly one of my favorite distractions.
No, he goes out with Jared.
No, you don't need coffee. You're not gonna like it. Here's yours.
That you like. No. You want coffee?
We
You
don't
want me-
have your coffee.
What's your coffee?
Not chocolate.
Oh.
Can you say caffeine makes your brain go zoomy zoomy?
That's what it did when she got a hold of Mommy's iced coffee.
Oh.
She tried to make her own, and tasted too coffee, so she set it down for me. I took a sip, set it down. She took it, ran away with it, and downed the whole thing. So coffee, sugar, and milk. And caramel.
Please?
All right.
She definitely went zoomy zoomy.
Becky and I are splitting the talking today, so she's going to share the beginning, and then I'll share for a few minutes. So
I get the beginning and he gets the end.
Like I said, it'll pick you up.
A good train, right? Train, yeah. Sorry. Said something for the little one and now she's distracted. Sorry. Main scripture text I want to focus on this morning comes from John chapter 20, especially with verses 24 and going through. And yes, this is the day where Jesus rose from the dead. He is alive, and he is definitely with us. But let's go back in time and figure and put ourselves in the disciples' place. Because the last thing they knew, he was gone. He was in a tomb. That was it. And when crazy women come along and announce that he's alive, and then you get another disciple who is always jumping in without looking first, saying, I've seen the claws. There's nothing there. There's no one there. There's always somebody that has to test things out. And so I'm bringing you to Thomas. Now Thomas, called Didymus, was one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, we have seen the Lord. But he said to them, unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe it. A week later, his disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. Though the doors were locked, Jesus came and stood among them and said, peace be with you. Then he said to Thomas, put your finger here. See my hands? Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe. Thomas said to him, my Lord and my God. Then Jesus told him, because you have believed me, because you have seen me, you've believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. We often get this image that Jesus immediately appears to Thomas right after he Thomas disputes that he's even alive. We get this idea that it happened immediately. Thomas was left for a whole week before Jesus decided that he was going to prove him wrong. A whole week of going through and disputing with your friends about, he's alive. No, he isn't. I haven't seen him. Well, we have. Well, I haven't, so no. But yet, Jesus challenges him and says to put your hands, feel my hands, feel my side. There are wounds, there are scars. The perfect lamb had scars. In Isaiah 53, 1 through 5, it says, "Who has believed our message, and to whom the arm of the Lord has revealed? He grew up before him like a tender shoot, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty to attract him to us. Nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by man, by a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. Like one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he took up our infirmities and carried our sorrows, yet we considered him stricken by God, smitten by him, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities, and the punishment that brought us peace was upon him, and by his wounds we are healed." How many of you have scars? Okay.
Physical or emotional?
Well, we'll get into the emotional in a minute, but yeah. We all have scars, right? If you don't have a scar, you have not been doing anything to get a scar, okay? So that means you need to get outside more and do stuff. We all have scars. And as kids, we walked around going, "See, oh yeah? See, I got this one from my sister, okay?" Which I really did. I got this one from my sister. It was a cat fight. It was a draw. But as kids, we go through and we wear our scars like a badge of honor. When Matt was playing hockey, I would laugh as they were getting off the ice, because every one of the guys would be like, "Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh yeah, look at this one. Well, this skate ran over my fingers." Well, they had gloves on, so it didn't hurt. But and they were, "Oh, I got this bruise from this guy, from tripping this guy, and I got this scratch from," and they were all talking about their battle scars. Their scars. They were a badge of honor. Yes, see how tough I am. And even as